Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies. We're continuing the goal-setting theme in today's coaching episode. I was actually thinking about this one as I was doing yoga this morning and decided I'm not going to tell you how to set goals. Why? Because there are countless ways to set goals. They're all over the internet and they all work. There's no best way to do anything. It's simply because we're all different personalities with different life experiences. Trying to achieve an outcome, either through sheer determination and hard work or through metaphysical manifestation, both of those can work. It all comes down to who you are and what resonates with you. If we look at this from a money archetype perspective, rulers and accumulators tend to be very logical goal setters with clear strategies and every step mapped out. Rulers are very end result focused, whereas accumulators thrive on the process to get there. Romantics and mavericks also have clear goals as well, but they'll go about them from a complete. Romantics will look for the easy path to their goal, which is not to be confused with lazy at all. They are not lazy. And mavericks will work best when they make a game of it, especially if there's an element of risk involved. They all have the same goals, same desired outcomes, but different approaches. And that applies across all 8 of the money archetypes. If you don't know what a money archetype is, I got you covered. Hop on back to episode 3, Unlock the Power of Your Money Personality. And all of them are explained there. That's my little bit of jargon. And while we're at it, go and take my Sacred Money Archetypes quiz and find out your money archetypes. You'll find the link in the description and in the show notes. It's deirdreamies.com/take-the-quiz. deirdreamies.com/take-the-quiz with hyphens. Now, when it comes to goal setting, I confess to having massive resistance to the be, do, have goal setting scenario for many years. It wasn't until I did some serious mindset work a few years back that I realized that resistance came from a fear of judgment and criticism. If I was to admit, even to myself, even written in a journal, those things that I truly want to be, do, or have, that's when my inner mean girl showed up to the party. You know the one. She says things like, "Ha! Who do you think you are? You can't do that. You don't need that. You couldn't possibly be worth that. You look so ridiculous in that situation." And so on. So there's a hot tip for you. Notice if your inner mean girl is whispering in your ear, or maybe she's shouting, whenever you think about your goals, your intentions, anything. She needs a bit of duct tape over her mouth while you're setting your goals, and maybe while you're taking action towards achieving them as well. What I do want to share with you today is a different perspective on the type of goals that you're setting or may have set in the past. This also may have you realizing that you've been playing small up until now, or you've been trying to do things the way someone else does, and it's completely out of alignment for you. Now, I have to give credit to the absolute legend that is Bob Proctor for instilling this perspective in me. Unfortunately, Bob passed away in 2022, but his teachings live on. And up until I learned this, I was just setting these lofty goals that were so far outside of my capabilities that they were literally a pipe dream. When most people set their goals for the year, the quarter, the month, or even today, they're usually basing it on what they know they can do, what they think they can do, and it's influenced by their current circumstances. Most people also never write their goals down. They just think about them, which is a huge mistake. Huge! Research has shown that writing your goal down and looking at it on the regular doubles your chances of actually achieving it. So quick, get out your pen and paper and jot down your goal. Because if you're just thinking about it and trying to retain it in your mind, it's really just a vague idea rattling around in there. Don't be most people. Write those goals down. Of course, you know I'm a big fan of Post-it notes or making something pretty in Canva that you can print and stick on your wall. Now let's put this into tech terms for our logical thinkers who might think it's a piece of fluff and it's kind of pointless. Writing your goals down gets them out of your head and puts them into an external storage format, and you're also encoding it through that process. External storage, where it's stuck to your wall, means it's right there in your face. You can see it and review it anytime you want. It's a visual cue that you can look at every single day. There's no searching through your brain cells to find it. And you're also encoding that goal every time you look at it. There's things that happen in your brain. You stimulate the analytical part that fires up the thoughts about the actions that you can and will take towards that goal. So whatever your goals are, write them down and put them in your line of sight every day. So you've got a much better chance of making it your reality. We also need to keep in mind that the purpose of a goal isn't to get something in air quotes, although that may indeed be the outcome. An example is a goal where you want to sign on 10 new clients. That's the clear outcome. But the real purpose of that goal is to grow into the person who easily signs on 10 new clients without burning themselves out, without over-delivering, and especially without undercharging for your services and your expertise. When clients work with me as their business coach in my Ignite program, they usually come in with a clear money goal in mind. They want to earn X amount per month. We absolutely do work out the practical strategies and actions that they can implement to generate that income. But an even bigger part of it is internal work. Shifting their mindset and energy so they become the person they need to be, who earns that money and more. They're aligning themselves with that goal and they're achieving it in a much shorter time frame as a result. It's not me, it's all them. My job is simply to help create the alignment that leads to the transformation, the taking action, and the results. If that sounds like fun to you, applications for Ignite are open with a start date in January 2024. You'll find all the details and the application form on my website, deirdreamies.com/ignite. Or you can send me a DM for a quick chat about it. I'm at Fun Business, Fun Money, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. Connect with me on LinkedIn and DM me there. Just search for Deirdre Amies. I'm the only one in the world. Or you can drop an email to hello@deirdreamies.com and let's talk. What I want you to think about as you're setting your goals for 2024 or quarter one or any time frame at all is what type of goal it is. Now, as I've said before, most people are setting goals based on their current circumstances. Those are type A goals. They're what you know you can do. You may have already done it before. It's not really inspiring at all, and there's very little growth involved in achieving it. It's kind of meh after a while, samey same. I'm connected with a lot of network marketers, and this is something I see time and time again in that particular industry. Every month, you're aiming for a goal that you've achieved every month before. Maybe you're aiming a little higher for the next level up, but it's still a type A goal because it's based on your current circumstances. The next level up from that is type B goals, what you think you can do. You likely already know how to do it because you've got a roadmap or a system available. You've seen others achieve it using that system, because if they can do it, anyone can, right? And that is absolutely true. But this is the kind of goal that most people are setting. And it's also why they're buying into systems promoted by online experts. Follow the formula and you'll achieve this goal, whatever it is. But if you've done that time and time again with little to no results, there's still something missing. And that's an emotional connection. In both type A and type B goals, there's little to no emotional connection to the outcome. If you think of the New Year's resolutions that you've set in the past, you might have made a start, you make some progress on it, but then you get bored or frustrated. It's easy to give up and say, I'm just going to start next week, next month. This was just a test run. But when you add in that emotional connection, you're setting a type C goal. This is something that you truly want. You've never done it before. You might not even know how to do it, or if it could possibly happen for you. You just know that you can see it in your mind. You can feel it in your soul. Maybe even taste it in your mouth like the most delicious, fabulous thing. It's going to take a lot of growth to bring this goal to life. It's scary and exciting, all rolled into one. But you know, if you can pull it off, your life is going to be vastly different in all the best ways. And that's to be hard work either. But you deep within yourself and hold on to that emotional connection, even when it seems impossible, until it's done. Type C goals don't usually manifest overnight. They're not the quick wins. They're the goals that are made up of 100 or 1,000 small actions completed over time. This is what I'm talking about when I say you can turn your monthly revenue into your monthly take-home pay and profit without burning yourself out. You don't go from 3K or 5K months to 20 or 30K months overnight. Or maybe you do. But that's a one-off. It's not sustainable for the long term, which is what I know my clients want. A fun, profitable, sustainable business that stands the test of time with no burnout in sight. As you're going through whatever goal-setting process you prefer, whether it's for the coming year or any time period, have a think about what type of goals you're setting. Are they mostly type A, type B? How do you feel about them? Do they excite you? Or are you just going through the motions? Those are still worthy goals, but they're more of the what and the how. You've got to make sure you're also reaching for the stars and setting type C goals, those things you want with every fibre of your being. Things that make your heart skip a beat when you think about them. They make you leap out of bed every day because you're excited to get to work on it. Let go of your current circumstances and get emotional about what you truly want. Let your imagination run wild. How do you want to feel on a daily basis? When you align that with what you want to be, do, or have, you've got some amazing type C goals right there. It could be getting a bigger house, a new car, or traveling the world. Those are the results of that goal and the growth that you experience along the way. So that's what I got for you today. Not a goal-setting exercise at all, but a goal-setting perspective that could make 2024 your best year yet, or whatever year you happen to be listening to this. As I mentioned earlier, if one of your goals is to work with me as your business and money coach in 2024, reach out now and let's have a chat about it. My Ignite program could be the catalyst for all the good stuff you want to be, do, and have. I'm at Fun Business Fun Money, all one word, on Facebook and Instagram. Find me on LinkedIn. I'm Deirdre Amies there, and I love new connections. You don't have to write a lengthy intro message for me either, although telling me that you're a podcast listener is accepted quickly. Set your goals for 2024, for quarter one, and for the rest of the year. Break them down and make sure you've got that emotional connection to the outcome. And then take action and watch the magic happen. Take care. Have fun playing with your goals and dreams for 2024, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.